Pittsburgh Steelers now the only unbeaten team in the National Football League. So we can catch our breath here and sort of take a look at things big picture. Ryan Clark, I'm starting with you. Seattle no longer unbeaten. Who is the best team in the NFC RC?
If everybody plays their best game, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And by the end of the football season, I expect it to be them, and I expect it to be glaring. Listen, the way that this team is ascending, the way this defense is playing, they're the most complete team in the NFC. And when you can do that on both sides of the football and be adding one of the greatest wide receivers of our generation, you know exactly what this team is going to look like with a great Brady, but a better defense.
Yeah, again, they're adding Antonio Brown, not this coming week, but next. Rex, who's the best team in the NFC?
Yeah, I agree with what Ryan said. I think it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And everything Ryan talked about, the scariest thing to me is, look, you can say what we want about Antonio Brown, but as a football player, he's more talented than any receiver they got. And so that is absolutely scary. They've got two running backs that could be number one bell cows for a lot of teams in the league. You know, Ronald Jones went 100 straight, 3 straight games at 100 yards.
Right.
You got Fournette did it that way. Yep. So they can run the ball, they can throw it to a million different receivers, and by the way, they play the best defense in the NFC.
They do have 2 losses. Green Bay has 1, Chicago has 1, Seattle has 1. Who's the best team?
It's Tampa Bay. And I'll make this very, very simple. They control the line of scrimmage on both sides of the football. They got the best line of scrimmage defense, and they got the best line of scrimmage offense. Watch this offensive line constantly protects Brady. They get after the quarterback. Here's the thing. You can't run the football on them. I think they give up like 3 yards a carry. So they force you to be a passing football team. And then their blitz package and their dominant 5-man rush gets after you. So they create turnovers. Their defense is fantastic in that capacity. And then they own the line of scrimmage on offense. Tom Brady's got like 7 hits in the last 6 weeks. I mean, if you keep him clean, they're going to score 35 a game. They own the line of scrimmage. That's why they're the best.
All right, let me see if I can find any disagreement on the other side of the ledger. The Steelers are the only unbeaten team left in the entire National Football League. Are they the best team in the AFC? Dan, I'm starting with you.
No, it's the Kansas City Chiefs. This is still a team that went to the Super Bowl and won it last year. How about this? The last 2 weeks, Patrick Mahomes has thrown for like 400 yards and 3 touchdowns. And they've won both games handily. Like, they're the walking definition. Those 2 games are the walking examples of a complete football team. Their defense is aggressive. They've got playmakers galore on offense. They've got Le'Veon Bell, who, by the way, showed up yesterday and had some nice runs. And their identity to run the football is there now. And so this is complete. If you want to take away the pass, they're going to be able to run the ball on you, and their defense is playmaking defense. They're the best team in the AFC.
They did score a touchdown on defense and on specials yesterday. Ryan Clark, the long times, I know you're going to take the Steelers. Who's the best team in the AFC?
Oh, Greeny, it's Kansas City.
Let's go!
I want to take the Steelers. I want to do it. Listen. Now, if the Steelers beat Baltimore handily this week, then I could say it. But when you watch the Kansas City Chiefs, they look the part. The fact that Patrick Mahomes doesn't have to do everything in this offense, can still operate this offense, can still work, and they make enough plays defensively to win football games, I think they're phenomenal. They're starting to be what the New England Patriots used to be, where they could morph into whatever they needed to be each week to win football games. And that's impressive for any team to do. And so right now, the reigning champs are still the team to beat in the AFC.
All right, Rex, so I got 2 votes for Kansas City. Pittsburgh is unbeaten. Who's the best team?
Baltimore Ravens. And I get it, Baltimore Ravens. And here's why. This organization gets it. Wait, you think I'm going to say Pittsburgh? No way in hell I'm going to say Pittsburgh. I spent 10 years in Baltimore. But I am going to tell you this. Eric DaCosta, what do we need to compete against Kansas City? They're not worried about Pittsburgh. They're going to handle them this coming up week. All right? Who matches up with Pittsburgh? Everybody said, no, you can't match up. This team will. And by the way, they add Yannick Ngakoue.
Yep.
Okay? Why? Because they're going to need to rush Patrick Mahomes with a 4-man rush. They can't run their blitz pad, all their blitz schemes. We know that now. They know that. They recognize it. But I have complete trust in the Baltimore Ravens, and they're not going to let me down. They're going to go ahead and win this game next week. Oh. And so we're going to take Pittsburgh out of the conversation and Ryan Clark.
We'll talk about
and
that
we're going to
next
go ahead
week.
and get it done. I owe you that, Ryan.
RC, the former Steeler, Rex, the former Raven. Next Monday morning is going to be a delight in here, one way or the other, after they go head-to-head. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.